At noon, we'll have the second of two semifinals for 3A boys to see who will face off against the Falcons of Live Oak Classical in the 3A championship tomorrow. We appreciate you joining us for today's action between the designated visiting team, the Warriors of Lakehill, and the designated home team, the Bulldogs of Akiba. 3A boys basketball back in just a moment. Thank you for joining us for the second semifinal of 3A action here today from Robinson High School, the home of the Rockets. We appreciate you joining us for today's 3A Boys Championship and all championship actions on TAPS TV and TAPS Radio. The TAPS TV network is the official live streaming service for TAPS. It is powered by Huddle TV. Join us for all the action on your mobile device as well as Roku and Apple TV. Team IP, our official merchandise sponsor, is on site and online. Thank you to Waco T-Bid for sponsoring TAPS events hosted in the Waco area. Thank you for being a valued partner of our organization. Thank you as well to the Waco CVB, the Convention and Visitors Bureau, for supporting TAPS and making TAPS the home away from home for our fans, teams, and players. Thank you to Children's Health, Andrews Institute for Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, from expert orthopedic concussion and scoliosis care to sports rehabilitation and performance training. Children's Health, Andrews Institute keeps our athletes safe both on and off the court. Thank you to Hometown Ticketing, the power behind TAPS tickets, and thank you as well our media director John Steves and his staff for our photographers. They'll be online today. Those pictures will be uploaded to the TAPS Smug Mug account, and they're free for download. Again, thank you for joining us on TAPS TV and TAPS Radio for today's 3A action. We also need to send a quick shout of thanks out to the men in the striped shirts from THSBOA and Tasso. Thank you to our officials for keeping the game on a level playing field, both in the playoffs and all during the season. Thank you to Robinson High School and University High School for hosting today's semifinal and championship action. Thank you as well to Waco for all they do to support the TAPS championships. We appreciate you joining us here on TAPS TV and TAPS Radio. We're 9 minutes away from the indication, the national anthem, and the introduction to starters. Thank you for joining us today. We look forward to this exciting second semifinal to see who will face the Falcons of Live Oak Classical School in tomorrow's championship action. Thank you again for joining us on TAPS TV and TAPS Radio for today's 3A action. Representing the Lakehill School of Dallas, the Warriors, number 1, Ian Johnston. Number 2, Kelvin Walker. Number 3, Drew Perry. Number 4, Keegan Thompson. Number 5, Alexander Reed. Number 10, Lucas Curian. Number 11, Mercer Palomar. Number 14, Luke Windhelm. Number 15, Skylar Lambert. Number 22, Kaylin White. Number 23, Asher Losey. And number 30, Preston Corder, the Warriors of Lakehill. The Bulldogs of Akiba Yavna. Number 0, Kobe Feinstein. Number 11, Brendy Eber. Number 2, Max Fisheroff. Number 5, Jake Yolofsky. Number 11, Darren Sacker. Number 12, Jonah Hochschuler. Number 13, Daniel Sharvett. Number 14, Aiden Schick. Number 20, Xander Din. Number 21, Ron Camissa. Number 23, Henry Fink. Number 24, Brendan Heger. Number 25, Judah Mann. Number 35, Aiden Haviv. Number 43, Ari Marantz. And number 44, Noah Mayerovitz. The Bulldogs of Akiba Yavin Academy. It's a Dallas rematch to see who will go on to play the Falcons from Live Oak Classical in tomorrow's championship contest. Thank you again for joining us on TAPS Radio and TAPS TV. We've got 5 minutes until we come back for the invocation of the national anthem and the introduction of starters. 3A boys semifinal number 2, the Warriors of Lakehill, the Bulldogs of Akiba Yavna coming at you to see who will play in tomorrow's championship against the Falcons of Live Oak Classical School. Designated visiting team in the dark jersey, the Warriors of Lakehill prep the designated home team in white, the Bulldogs of Akiba Yavna. Moments away from the Invocation National Anthem and our starting lineups. Thank you for joining us on TAPS TV and TAPS Radio for all of this semifinal action. We're going to turn it over to stadium announcer John Pritchett, the voice of TAPS, for our beginning ceremonies. Thank you again for joining us for today's 3A boys semifinal action.
If you have friends and neighbors at home who are unable to attend today's game, we ask that you please let them know it's being live streamed and can be accessed at the TAPS TV network or TAPS Radio. Both of these available on the TAPS website, taps.net. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this time we ask that you please stand for invitation to be given this evening by Rabbi Sabo of Yahweh, Akba Yahweh Academy.
Almighty God, Father in heaven, bless our student athletes, our communities, our schools, protect us, grant us with protection. Bless this great nation, United States of America, and the holy nation of Israel. O Lord, please bestow your blessings upon our men and women members of the armed forces, first responders and firefighters. Bless us with peace. Bless our hostages that are in Gaza a year and a half already. Bring them home safely. Let us say, Amen.
Will you please stand as we honor America, those who serve, and the singing of our national anthem, the sunset party of the Yellow Trio of Akba Yahweh Academy.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight.
This time I'd like to introduce the winner of the World Team Development Championship 3A semifinal contest. First of all, representing against me, they are the second place team in District 2-3A. They come to the team ranked 29-7, making their third state tournament appearance, which they claim one state championship. They are the Warriors of Lakehill Preparatory School.
We'll be back for the tip-off here from Robinson High School. In blue, the Warriors of Lakehill. In white, the Bulldogs of Akiba Yavna. Number 11 for the Bulldogs, Darren Sacker to jump center. Number 2, Kelvin Walker in blue. The boys 3A semifinal for the North ready to get underway here for TAPS Basketball 2025. Tip goes off Lakehill, but right to the Bulldogs. Setting up quickly, Yolofsky. Jake Yolofsky, right hand. Nice, goes to the right-hand side. Pass back up top to Brendy Eber. They go deep. Nice drive, this time by 11. Pass to the backside. Excellent teamwork. Assist to Sacker. Goal to number 35, Aiden Haviv. Fadeaway jump shot missed by number 3, Perry. Here come the Bulldogs. Nice hesitation dribble by number 5, Yolofsky. He finds his shooter in the corner, Haviv. Rebound by the Warriors. Little out of control, takeaway by number 35, Hayden Haviv. Bulldogs centered, left-hand side of the key extended. Has a nice little hesitation, can't get a shot off. This is number 11 with the ball, Sacker, drives to the hoop. Looks like the bucket's gonna count and the foul. .40 here at 6:56 remaining in the first quarter. number 11, Darren Sacker at the line. That was the first foul of the contest called on number 15, Skylar Lambert. Left-handed shooter misses the free throw. Nice rebound by number 2, Walker. Lakehill trying to get control, picks up his dribble. Nice pass to the right-hand side. That's Lambert. Throws down, unable to connect with number 14, Whithelm. Turnover, ball goes to the Bulldogs. Coming out of the contest, number 15, Skylar Lambert. Entering the contest, number 11, Mercer Palomar. Palomar in for the Warriors. Number 1, Brenda Eber to send us back into action here. Semifinal number 2, 6:40 remaining in the first quarter. Yavna with a 4-0 lead. Bulldogs over the Warriors. Nice spin move by number 11 on the whistle. It's going to be a foul called. It's going to be a shooting foul. So number 11, Darren Sacker, to the line to shoot 2. Second foul of the contest, number 30 in blue called for that one. That's Preston Quarter's first foul. Missed free throw that time by the Bulldogs. Our score remains 4-0 in favor of Akiba Yavna with 6:32 remaining. Missed the second. They've missed all 3 of the free throws so far. Here comes number 3 in blue, Drew Perry. Perry uses that left hand. Now he goes back to the right, makes a drive to the hoop. Blocking is going to be the call on the floor. First foul against the Bulldogs. Non-shooting foul. That foul was called against Yolowski. Jake Yolowski picks up the foul. Nice inbound, nice backdoor cut. 2 points for the Warriors on that one. 4-2 now our score with 6:11 remaining. Ball comes right hand. Just like that, going to the hole with Zeber. Pick off by number 11 in blue, Palomar. Driving to the hole. Misses the shot, but picked up by number 14. That was 30 on the missed shot. Preston Quarter. Nice rebound, number 11, Palomar. Inbound by number 3, Drew Perry. They go deep on the stack. Kick out to the left side. Ball left short for the 3. Here come the Bulldogs on the drive. Number 11 misses the layup. Taken away by number 35. Nice job that time by Haviv to keep the ball alive. It's going to be another foul called on the Warriors. That's going to be foul called on number 14, Luke Whithelm. Whithelm with the foul. 3 fouls called so far against the Warriors. We're shooting 2. Haviv would like to break this 0 for 3 streak. They're now 0 for 4 from the free throw line, but they do hold a 4-2 lead in the contest. 22 enters the contest. That's Kaylin White. Kaylin White enters the contest. Number 14, Whithelm takes a seat. Number 35 at the line is Haviv. He misses that as well. 0 for 6 from the free throw line are the Bulldogs. Number 3 with the ball in his hand, Drew Perry, gives the ball off to number 22, White. Back up top are the Warriors with Palomar. See which way that goes. If it's going to be over and back, it is. Turnover charge to the Warriors. It's an aggressive defense by the Bulldogs. Warriors need to settle in when they can. Ball in the hands of number 11, Darren Sacker. Sacker back to Eber. He goes wide, trying to make a return on that far left-hand side, but Sacker couldn't get there. 5:15 remaining here in the first quarter, 4-2 in favor of Yavna. Palomar turns it into Perry. Perry, left hand, drives straight down the middle. Takeaway, nice strip by Eber. Eber going in for the layup, and he makes it. 6-2. Now our score in favor of the Bulldogs. Nice little running one-hander not made by number 3. Couldn't get it to go down. That was Perry. Here come the Bulldogs. 35, Haviv trying to make the charge. Little hesitation dribble. They throw out high to number 44, Mayerovich. Here comes Haviv. See if he resets high to Eber. He goes cross court, deep corner, three-point attempt by Yolowski. Goes short. Number 11, that's going to be Palomar with the rebound. Number 3 bringing the ball back to number 11, Palomar. It's going to be number 2 now, Walker. See if he can make a spin. Very tight defense by the Bulldogs on ball. So number 22, White, drives, makes the bucket. 6-4 now the score in favor of Akiba Yavna. We have 4 minutes remaining, halfway through the first quarter of play. Our score, 6 for Yavna, 4 for Lakehill. Ball goes back up high to Sacker. Sacker to Aviv. Aviv sends it over far side. Nice backdoor cut, couldn't connect, gets his own rebound. 2 shots, 1 bucket for Darren Sacker. Here comes Palomar, gives the ball up to number 30 on the drive is Corder. Corder still dribbling around. Finally, a foul is called on Yavna again. Yavna very aggressive on the defensive end. That'll be the second foul called on Yavna. We have 3:34 remaining. Number 4 entering the contest for the Warriors, Keegan Thompson. Thompson into the contest. Number 2, Walker takes the seat. Off the stack, ball's inbounded to number 3, Perry. Perry looking to go all the way to the hole. Blocked by number 1, Brendy Eber. Here comes number 11, Sacker. Kicks the ball back out to Mayerovich. Goes to number 2, Fisherov. Fisherov with the trade. First three-pointer of the contest. It's now an 11-4 lead for Akiba Yavna. Number 4 settling it down is Thompson, guarded by Mayerovich. His pass inside to number 30, Corder. Corder looks to take it, does a reverse layup for the deuce. 6 points for Lakehill, 11 for Akiba Yavna. It's a 5-point Bulldog lead with 2:53 remaining here in the first quarter. Ball up top by number 5, Yolowski. It's like we're going to have too long in the lane called against the Bulldogs, and just like that, number 35 pops back up. Haviv comes back into the contest, and Mayerovich sets the seat. Mayerovich a seat, and Haviv into the contest, number 35. They're going to pick up with some token pressure at three-quarter court. That's Brendy Eber with the pressure on number 3, Perry. Made him pick up his dribble on that right-hand side. Another takeaway by Eber. All over the court, picked up again, this time by Perry. See where Perry can go. They've got numbers. He looks for the 3, and he makes his first 3 of the contest. Just like that, it goes from 11-6 to 11-9, a 2-point deficit for Lakehill. Akiba Yavna, number 11, Darren Sacker bringing the ball. Sacker on the left hand extended. Yavna has expanded 3 deep look. They go back out high to Fisherov. Fisherov now on the drive. Here comes Haviv, back to number 2, deep shot in the right-hand corner. Can't get it to go down. That was Fisherov with the shot. Here comes number 4 in blue, Thompson. Ball's thrown away, so it's going to be possession to the Bulldogs as we go to 1:45 to play. 1:45 in the first quarter of play, 11-9 the lead for the Bulldogs over the Warriors. Walking the ball down this time, number 1, Brendy Eber. Ball given up to a number 11, Sacker. Sacker looks deep corner. He's got number 5 sitting over here, Yolowski. Ball rotated back out high to Sacker. Nice defense by the Warriors. Eber now looks to drive, pulls it back out high. Deep 3 coming from Fisherov, but looks like he's called for the foul on the shot. It's going to be shooting 3. Number 2 stepping to the line will be Fisherov. So far, the Bulldogs are 0 for 5 from the free throw line. They'd like to get off that streak for sure, leading 11-9. He makes the first one. 2 more coming. 12-9 now in favor of Akiba Yavna Academy. Missed that second shot, but he's got one more. 12-9 in favor of the Bulldogs. Sinks that one clean. 13-9, 4-point lead. Thompson throws ahead to Perry. Perry now on the attack, gets through. Contact, no foul called. They go back outside. Here comes number 22, White. Look to return the ball to Perry. Little out of control. Ball goes over to the Bulldogs. Again, 4-point lead, 13-9 as we go under 1 minute to play here in the first quarter of action. Eber dribbles all the way. He goes all the way through using the screen from Haviv and makes the 2. Our score goes 15-9 in favor of the Bulldogs. Here comes number 4, Thompson, gives the ball up to Perry. Perry now using that left hand, looking around. Eber with good pressure up front, makes him pick it up. Number 4 with the shot. It was a 3. He'll now shoot 3 free throws. Nice ball movement. Frees up number 4 in blue, Keegan Thompson. Thompson now to the line. Third foul of the contest, second on Haviv. See if they leave him in here at the end of the first quarter. That's going to be first free throw, but it's also a miss there for Lakehill. Score remains 15-9. On the make. Score goes 15-10. One more. They do sit Haviv, and coming back into the contest, number 44, Noah Marovich. Makes both of the second ones, so 2 for 3 from the line. 15-11. We're back to a 4-point lead in favor of the Bulldogs. Time ticking down. 2 11s come together and the Lake Hills wins. Nice job by Palomar. They get it started. Does it go down? Misses the layup. Foul called. They'll be shooting 2 from the free throw line. Number 30's been aggressive so far. Preston Corder, sophomore forward for the Warriors of Lake Hill. Corder, number 30, to the free throw line. Looks like Kobe Feinstein will check into the contest shortly. We'll see. Score goes 15-12. Number 0, Kobe Feinstein, and number 23, Henry Fink, enter the contest for the Bulldogs. Back at the line, number 30, Preston Corder. Sinks that one as well. Our score 15-13. It's a 2-point deficit in favor of the Bulldogs from Akiba Yavna Academy. Sitting back in a 2-3 are the Warriors with 10 seconds remaining. Ball's in the hands of number 5, Yalowski. Yalowski goes to number 0 when the corner comes back to Yalowski. Deep 3, short. We're going to end quarter number 1, 15-13 in favor of the Bulldogs. We'll be back in a minute after this break on Taps TV and Taps Radio. Pace picked up a little bit at the end of the first quarter. 15-13 is our score in favor of Akiba Yavne. Yavne shot 4 for 9 from 2-point range, 1 for 1 for 3, and 2 for 8 from the free throw line. Helping them claw back in at 3 for 6 from the 2s, 1 for 2 from the 3, and 4 for 5 from the free throw line for the Warriors of Lakehill. At the beginning of the second quarter of play, Akiba Yavne Academy, the Bulldogs 15, Lakehill Prep, the Warriors 13. 15-13, 8 minutes to go as we begin the second quarter of play. Number 1, Brendy Eber to throw in the ball. Number 5, walking the ball over is Jake Yolofsky. Yolofsky, the normal point. Back to Eber, see if he drives or stays high. He stays outside. Number 0 in the contest, Feinstein, was in the corner, but he brings the ball up, trying to set a screen. Eber gets the ball off to number 11, Sacker. Sacker goes all the way to the hoop for the deuce. Nice drive, number 11, senior Darren Sacker. Nice takeaway by Mayerovich. Mayerovich all the way to the hole, makes a nice little pivot. Throws to his running buddy on the underside, Eber. Eber somehow gets free and makes the deuce. 4 quick points for the Bulldogs, stretches their lead to 19-13. 19-13 in favor of Akiba Yavne. We'll take this 30-second time off and be back to the action.
Get knocked down, you get back up. You get knocked down, you get back up.
At Children's Health Andrews Institute, we're here to turn your kid into a comeback kid.
You get knocked down, you get back up. You get knocked down, you get back up.
Quick 30-second timeout. It's going to give the ball back to the Warriors. They're going to bring Feinstein up. The Bulldogs are at three-quarter court for pressure. Ball's going to be thrown in by number 4, Keegan Thompson, to Perry. Perry, Feinstein, they look to trap with Eber, gets the ball back. They're going to trap him at the timeline, gets the ball free. Ball returned to Perry, long 3 with the miss. Number 11 with the rebound was Darren Sacker. Here comes Sacker, he goes all the way to the hole. Ball goes off of his leg. It's going to be a turnover. Ball goes to the Warriors. Still a 6-point lead for Akiba Yavne. 6:58 remaining in the second quarter. It's 19-13. Now, three-quarter court pressure, looking to trap, making the Warriors work for everything they get. Throw back across to number 4, Thompson. Thompson has to pick it up back to Perry. Perry, deep 3 from the left-hand side, misses everything. Porter gets his hands on the ball. Looks like it's going to be out off of Akiba Yavne. Number 2 checking out of the contest for the Warriors, Kelvin Walker checking in, Mercer Palomar. They get the ball to Porter. Tight defense by the Bulldogs. Looks like we're going to have a foul called on the Bulldogs. It's number 11, Sacker, with his first foul of the contest. Perry to look, he finds High, he finds Palomar, over to number 4, who couldn't do anything with it, Thompson, back to Perry. Looks like we're going to get a moving screen called on that one. 6:29 remaining in the second quarter, 19-13 in favor of the Bulldogs, possession to the Bulldogs. Number 5, Yolowski gives the ball up to Sacker. Sacker likes to drive, but he finds Yolowski for the 3. Nice pickup on the rebound. Senior Darren Sacker. Nice job, young man, of following through all the way after you made the pass. Number 3, Perry, who is looking for the cutter, finds Porter on the outside instead. Porter gets the ball slapped away by Yolowski. On the drive, Brendy Eber. Whistle blows, but it's going to be on the floor. Foul called on number 3, Drew Perry, for the Warriors. Number 4 for the Warriors takes a seat. Thompson taking a seat, returning to the contest, number 14, Luke Whithelm. Whithelm back in the contest. Number 15, Lambert out there on the defense. We're going to have a timeout. We'll take it with them here on Taps TV and Taps Radio. 5:56 remaining in the second quarter. Our score is 21-13 in favor of the Bulldogs.
Any pain, okay?
Get knocked down, you get back up.
You get knocked down, you get back up.
At Children's Health Andrews Institute, we're here to turn your kid into a comeback kid.
You get knocked down, you get back up. You get knocked down, you get back up.
Number 1, junior Brendy Eber to throw it in. He does so. 35 is Aviv. He takes a nice little dribble step in, gives the ball up to number 11, Darren Sacker. Sacker's fouled on the shot. 4 for 4 here in the second quarter, and they continue driving to the hole. They pick up the foul on this one. Number 14 to take a seat is Whittem. Coming back into the contest, number 22, Kaylin White for the Warriors. Missed that free throw, continuing with trend for the Bulldogs, but he finished on the first one. 21-13 in favor of the Bulldogs. Number 11 looking to make that drive was Palomar. Palomar now cross court to 22, White. White on the drive, makes the lay-in. Nice teamwork, 23-15 now our score. Bulldogs with the drive off the hands of Aviv. So 23-15, 8-point lead for Akiba Yagna, 5:11 remaining here in the second quarter. Number 2 entering the contest is Fisherov. Number 35 taking a seat is Aviv. Perry with the ball, Eber with the defense. Blue on white. Nice screen, nothing called. Good job, number 22 in blue with the screen. Freezes man. That was Kaylin White with the screen. It was number 3, Drew Perry with the bucket. We're down to a 6-point lead, 23-17 in favor of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs bringing the ball up. This is number 1, Brenda Eber, back out to Sacker. Sacker on the drive, draws the foul. Little disagreement with the coach, but we'll get it straightened out here pretty quick. 23-17 to the line, number 11, Darren Sacker. Left-hander, another miss at the free throw line. They're 2 for 10 from the free throw line, but they have a 6-point lead at 23-17. Hadn't hurt them yet. Nice left-hand shot up and in. Sacker takes a seat after the free throws coming in. Number 25, Judah Mann into the contest. Perry bringing the ball. They trail 24-17. He goes all the way, does Perry. Gets fouled on his way to the hoop. Looks like he'll be shooting too. Warriors are 4 for 5 from the free throw line. See if Perry can continue this hot streak. He makes the first. And the second, 24-19. It's a 5-point lead in favor of the Bulldogs over Lakehill with 4:30 remaining here in the second quarter. Bulldogs calling for motion. This is Brendy Eber up front. Eber now takes the shot. Nice drive all the way in. Has to throw it up. Ball's finally corralled by Levin Palomer. Palomer back to Perry. Perry now on the left-hand side. Challenged by Brendy Eber. He makes a nice Euro step up and under. He'll be shooting 2 more with that foul going against number 1, Brendy Eber. Substitutions for the Bulldogs and the Warriors when we come back. First foul called on number 1. He makes the first. Number 2 returning the action is Walker. Haviv and Sacker also returning. 1 free throw, down 20-24. Warriors like to cut into this one more time. This free throw shooting keeping them in the contest. He makes that. So far the Warriors are 8 for 9, while 3 for 11 for the Bulldogs. It is a 21-24. It's a 3-point deficit. The Bulldogs lead as we go to 3 minutes and 58 seconds remaining. A lot of contact, no foul. Nice. Mayerovich goes cross-court to Haviv. Haviv looks for the long 3. Sacker gets his hands on the ball. Eber gets the loose ball and the deuce. Score moves to 26-21. Exiting the contest with his second foul was Corder. Preston Corder takes his seat. Number 4 comes back in, Keegan Thompson. Number 1, Brendy Eber. Misses the free throw. Perry brings the ball. Eber with the challenge. We're at 3.5 to go. Nice little step through with the bucket and the foul. Perry finally decided he's going to go to the hole and make him do something about it. Another bucket for Perry. 26-23 the score. Number 3, Drew Perry with 11 points. That foul on number 11, Sacker, is his second. Perry makes that 5 for 5 now in the second quarter from the line. It's a 26-24 ball game. Near side, walking the ball up, Jake Yolowski gives the ball up to Eber high. Eber looked to take it to the hole, finally does. Passes back outside to Haviv. Haviv looks to drive in. He walks, came back down a little too quick. That turnover is going to give Lakehill the ball. 26-24, Bulldogs over the Warriors, 3:13 remaining. Perry bringing the ball forward. Perry and Eber, they've done battle all afternoon. He calls off his screen, goes wide. On the whistle, see what we have here. Looks like 2-2 blue. That's going to be Kalen White. And it looks like it's going to be number 5, Yolowski. It's a double foul called. 35, Haviv is exiting the contest. Into the contest, number 0, Kobe Feinstein. Feinstein into the contest. Perry to inbound. He'll take the easy way out to White. White kicks over to number 2, Walker. Back out to Perry and Eber. That battle's going on all afternoon. Step back for Perry. He makes the 3. Just like that, it's 27-26. Lakehill with the lead. Yoloski pulls back. He's got Sacker on the cut. Nice Euro step, nice deuce. Bulldogs back to the lead. 2:20 remaining, 27-26, Yavne. Thompson gives up the ball to number 22, White. White gives up the ball to number 2, Walker. Walker back to number 11. It was a nice look for the back door. Palmer gets the ball to the backside. 22 couldn't finish. But Kaylin White earns a trip to the free throw line. Five fouls apiece here in this second quarter. Number 22 needs to keep this hot streak alive. That's the second miss of the day, but the first for Kaylin White. White at the free throw line. Akiba Yavne 28, Lakehill Prep 27, 2:06 remaining. Number 11, Mercer Palmer takes the seat. White makes the second one. 2:06 remaining. It's 28 all. All tied up as we go under 2 minutes. We're at 1:55. Out high is Hebert. Hebert guarded by White. White picks up the foul. .150 remaining, 28-28. Number 1 at the line, Brenda Eber. Makes that one. The line has not been kind so far today to the Bulldogs. Number 11, Sacker takes the seat. Number 23, Henry Fink enters the contest for the Bulldogs. Shooting the second of 2. Number 1, Brenda Eber. He misses that one. Walking the ball up this time is Drew Perry, but just like that, Eber is on top of him, waits at the line. He goes all the way to the hoop and misses the layup. Needed that one. 29-28, Yavne with 1:30 remaining. Feinstein back out high to Eber. They find number 2, Fisheroff. He goes deep near corner to number 44, Mayerovich. He loses it. Number 30, Quarter now bringing the ball up to Perry. Little out of control, but he makes the Euro step and gets blocked, but the foul is called. Going to the line will be Drew Perry. Young man continues to take the heat. He's got 15 of the 28 for Lakehill. That foul is going to be called on number 1, Brenda Eber. That's his second of the contest. Get things straightened out on the sidelines. 29-28 in favor of the Bulldogs. At the line, number 3 for the Warriors, Drew Perry. Miss for Mr. Perry on that one. Sacker returns. Feinstein takes a seat. Also coming in for Lakehill, if they can get him subbed in, number 14, Whithelm comes in. Number 4, Thompson takes a seat. (29-28) in favor of the Bulldogs. Another missed free throw, missed opportunity that time to take the lead, but here come the Bulldogs, just like that. Sacker, Mayerovich. Sacker gets the ball out to Eber. Eber kicks high to Fisherov. Ball goes near side now, setting it up. A lot of action, not much shot. Far side deep corner to Sacker. He'd rather drive than shoot the 3. Number 2, Fisherov takes the shot, miss. Nice rebound by Quarter. He slows it down, gives the ball back to Perry. We're under a minute at 39 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It's a 29-28 lead for the Bulldogs. Drew Perry out high for the Warriors. Set back three. Nice block there. It just got a touch of it, did number 23, Henry Fink. Foul or walk. It's going to be foul on the floor, but we're going to be shooting at the other end for the Bulldogs. Number 14, Luke Widhelm, to take a seat. That's his third foul. Coming back into the contest will be number 15. That's going to be Skylar Lambert. 25 seconds remaining, 29-28 the lead. Number 11, Darren Sacker, the senior, to shoot. Left-hander leaves it short. Another miss at the line for the Bulldogs. They're going to need to get that straightened out at the half. (29-28), number 11, Sacker. Left-hander puts the ball up and in. Sacker takes the seat. Number 43, Ari Morantz, comes in on defense for the Bulldogs. Here comes Perry. The man for all season gets around the Bulldogs, goes in long. On the whistle, is it on the floor, or is it going to be called in favor of the Warriors? They're going to call the block on number 44, Majorovich. That's his first. It'll send Perry back for the free throw. He missed his last two. He wants to make up for that here. They trail 30-28. He'd like to get it tied up here with 14 seconds remaining. Makes the first one. 16th point of the contest for number 3, senior Drew Perry, the point guard for the Warriors. Perry connects again. He's got us all tied up at 30. 30 apiece. 12 seconds remaining. Walking the ball down the right-hand side is number 1, Brenda Ebert. Ebert goes middle, gets the ball to number 2, Fisheroff, misses the 3. Rebound by the Bulldogs, finally tied up as the clock goes to 0. I think that's going to bring us to halftime. See if there was a foul called or just possession. We're all tied up after 16 minutes of play, 30 apiece. Yavden Lakehill will be back for the second half. Thank you for joining us on TAPS TV and TAPS Radio for this 3A semifinal action. Right now, they're 8 of 13 from the field and 12 of 16 from the free throw line. Their free throw shooting keeping them in this contest for sure. The Bulldogs are 10 for 16 from twos, 1 for 1 from threes, and 5 of 16 from the free throw line. So free throw shooting right now, the difference in the contest, but we're all tied up at 30 all as we head to the second quarter of play in approximately 4 minutes. Coming back out of halftime, we're all tied at 30 here in the second semifinal for boys 3A action. 30 for Akiba Yavna, the Bulldogs in white. 30 for the Warriors of Lakehill Prep in blue. We'll be back with the third quarter in just a moment. Lakehill with possession. Ball rotates far side. Nice tip out by number 11, Sacker. Be a deep throw in for the Warriors. Looks like number 30 to take this one is going to be Preston Corder. Gets the ball into Perry. He's going to drive. Nope. Decides to pull back. Good defense that time by number 1, Eber. They've had quite the battle. Here goes Corder around the screen. Nice pickup and the three. Nope, they counted as a 2. They take the lead, do the Warriors 32-30. Number 11, Sacker, eyes it up, goes outside to Merovic. Here comes Eber, back outside to Merovic. Merovic misses the three. tandem rebound, finally settled in by number 15, Skylar Lambert. Lambert ahead, kind of a walking three-pointer, hits the upright. That was Kelvin Walker. Kind of got caught in between steps and had to take the shot, but they still have the lead. Warriors 32, Bulldogs 30. Walking the ball down this time, number 5, Jake Yolofsky. Sacker now out high. Ball goes out to Haviv. Oh, nice run around from the backhand. Number 11, Darren Sacker with the deuce. Quick timeout called. We're tied at 32, 6:35 remaining here in the third quarter. It's going to be a full timeout. Thank you for joining us on TAPS TV and TAPS Radio. Coming back to the action, tied at 32. Warriors in blue. They'll have the offensive opportunity. Brendy Eber, number 1. He's been doing the defensive shuffle here with Perry the whole night. Drew Perry now looking to see what he can do from the top. Eber cuts him off. Nice little reverse pivot. Tried the Euro step, couldn't get it through. Nice hustle by everybody here on the floor battling for the ball. Finally looks like a foul will be called on the Bulldogs. Bulldogs number 1, Brendy Eber with the foul. That'll be his third, I believe it is. Inbound for the Warriors, taken away by Sacker. Sacker ahead to Mayerovich. Tipped out by Quarter. It'll stay Bulldogs possession. .32 all, 6:11 remaining. Brenda Eber to take. Nice curl route, couldn't get anybody open, goes near corner. Out deep is Haviv. Haviv with the 3. Here comes Perry. Yavne with a 35-32 lead. Perry looks to get around Eber, can't quite get there. Nice step around. Throws up the shot, it rims out. Ball picked up by number 5, Yolofsky. Throw ahead to Eber. Eber fouled by number 3. On the shot, they say, so that's going to be a deuce and a free throw opportunity. (37-32), free throw to come. Substitutions for the Warriors. Number 11 and number 22, Palomar and White enter the contest. Number 1, Eber to shoot. He makes that one, reversing a trend, so good to see that shot go in. Perry now needs to get something settled in. It was tied at 32. The last 6 points have gone to Akiba Yavne. It's 38-32 now in favor of Yavne with 5:30 remaining in the third quarter. Nice cut by Quarter, couldn't get it to him. Ball back out high to Perry, this time guarded by Mayerovich. Perry takes it to the hole. He'll be shooting 2. Perry at the line. 38-32 in favor of Akiba Yavne with 5:15 remaining. Number 2 exiting Walker, number 4 entering Thompson for the Warriors. Perry'd like to get this one down, cut into this 6-point lead. Yavne's built up. 38-32. Yavne misses the second as well. Pick up by number 11, Sacker. Sacker now hard with the left hand on the left-hand side. Kicks back out to Yolowski. This is a drive by Haviv. Haviv puts up the shot and missed. Rebound by Sacker and the putback. It's now 40-32 in favor of the Bulldogs. Nice drive in by the Warriors. Give them 2 points. 40-34. 6 points remains our deficit. Here comes number 5, Jake Yolowski. High to Eber, out to Mayerovich. Mayerovich with the drive, back out to Eber. Eber goes deep to Haviv. Haviv drives around number 11, Thompson, but steps out of bounds. Mercer Polymer forced him to go out. Turnover Bulldogs. They have a 40-34 lead, but here come the Warriors. 4:29 remaining in the contest for the third quarter. Nice battle picked up by Perry. He's going to look to drive to the hole. Ball taken away by Haviv. Perry still battling. Looks like they're going to call the foul on number 5. Jake Yolowski picks up that foul. We're going to send Perry back to line. He missed the last shot. See what he can do with this one. Perry continues to drive to the hole, making it an awesome opportunity for free throws. See if he can cash here. He does. Young man's been excellent from the free throws today. 40-35 in favor of the Bulldogs. Drew Perry at the line. Number 2's re-entered the contest for the Bulldogs, Max Fisheroff. Perry makes the second. Here come the Bulldogs. Number 1, Brendy Eber. He's just hanging out on that right-hand side. Now they reverse course. Mayerovich. Ball goes into Sacker all the way through. We're going to give a block on that one to number 11, Palomar. Blocking a rebound. Here come the Warriors quickly down to Quarter. Quarter takes the dribble to the baseline, reverses to White, out high to number 4. On the drive, couldn't finish. That was Thompson. Nice rebound by the Warriors and a putback by Palomar. Palomar with the deuce. 40-38 is our score in favor of the Bulldogs. It's a 2-point lead for Akiba Yavne with 3:15 remaining in the quarter. Haviv sets the screen. Mayerovich gets the ball to Eber. Eber on the run. Pass to Haviv. Haviv gets his man in the air on the baseline and scores 2. (42-38) in favor of the Bulldogs. Perry gives it off, looks for the give and go, gets around, shoots the ball over the rim. Foul called. Foul was called on the Warriors, number 3, Perry. That's his third. So Brendy Eber now bringing the ball back down with a 42-38 lead for Yavne. Ball out high to Haviv. Asking Quarter to come guard him, and he does. Switch off this time. Nobody grabbed Haviv, and Haviv sinks the 3. Made him pay on that one. They switched out high, but nobody stayed with the ball. Haviv with the 3. Here comes Perry. Right-handed shot over the top. Nice hustle for the young man. Couldn't bring it down. Yavna's looking to heat it up in the middle. Eber now with the drive. Nice long step. Couldn't get it down. Tip out. Rebound by White. Ball now coming up in the hands of number 11, Palomar. Timeout called. We'll take it with him here on Taps TV, Taps Radio. 1:59 remaining in the third quarter. 45-38 in favor of the Bulldogs.
Get knocked down, you get back up.
You get knocked down, you get back up.
At Children's Health Andrews Institute, we're here to turn your kid into a comeback kid.
You get knocked down, you get back up. You get knocked down, you get back up.
Lakehill with the throw in, back to the action. Long way across to number 11, Palomar. He drives in, looked to take the shot, foul's called. See who they called this one on? Not sure from my angle. His foul was called on number 0, Kobe Feinstein. It's his second foul. It's like shooting 2 will be number 11, Mercer Palomar. 45-38 is the lead for the Bulldogs. Lefty puts that one through, cuts it down. 45-39.
Returning for Lakehill, number 2, Kelvin Palmer. Returning for Bulldogs, number 5, Jake Young.
Quarter and White up front. Number 2 out high is Walker. Perry, and number 11 sinks his second free throw. That's going to be Palomar. That's the Warriors here in the third quarter. It's 45-40, 5-point lead for the Bulldogs. This is Yolowski with the ball in his hands. Goes out wide to Fisherov. Back to Yolowski. Sacker also up high. Aviv would like the ball in the paint, but they're not giving it to him yet. He goes out high to get the ball. Makes a little drop step on number 22. White gets the foul called. Looks like it will be shooting 2. That foul called on number 22 in blue, Kaylin White. Sinks the first to 2. Number 44 returning to the action for the Bulldogs is Noah Mayerovich. Aviv sinks the second one. They're 3 of 4 after going 5 of 16 in the first half. Seem to have corrected that free throw shooting to take a 47-40 lead. Drew Perry brings the ball down. White with the screen. Feinstein now with the defense on Perry. Cheating over is Mayerovich. They throw the ball out wide to number 2, Walker. Here comes Walker. Long steps. Ball stripped by Fisherov. Ball was kicked. Looks like it'll stay with Lakehill. 1 minute remaining. It's a 47-40 lead for Akiba Yavna. They've scored 17 points to the 10 for Lakehill here in this third quarter. We will all night it up at 30 at halftime. Ball's inbound. It goes over the top. Unable to come run. That was a nice hustle by Aviv. Lakehill takes it back. Throw back across. Perry settles under and gets the deuce. 47-42, now a 5-point lead. Sacker bringing the ball down with that 5-point lead. Goes all the way through. Misses the layup. Ball rebounded by Perry. Perry now looks to take the ball to the rack. He does so. He loses control. Ball thrown ahead to Sacker. Sacker gets the ball stripped by number 11, Palomar. Possession will stay with the Bulldogs. They have a 5-point, 47-42 lead with 31.7 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Finally choose somebody. Looks like it's going to be number 0, Kobe Feinstein, to throw it in. Feinstein goes near side to Maravich. Maravich controls the ball out high, guarded by Palomar. Ball this time thrown to Kobe Feinstein in the deep corner. He misses. Nice double rebound by Perry. You got 17 seconds left. They're going to settle in. This is Drew Perry, guarded by number 44, Maravich. Would like to take him to the hole, but it's more of a zone look this time by the Bulldogs. Foul called out high on the Bulldogs. That's number 44. That's his third foul on Noah Maravich. He got caught in no man's land. Not sure he was the one wanting to guard Perry. Number 3, Drew Perry, goes back to the line. He's had a couple of struggles here this afternoon in the third quarter, but they're still in it. 47-42, 5-point game. Brenda Ebert comes back into the contest. Fisher-off, Feinstein, Yalowski. All are waiting for the ball. Misses the second. Perry might be getting just a tad tired. Ball's going under 2 seconds. It does not go in. It was close. That's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. Our score, 47 for the Bulldogs and 42 for the Warriors. Officials call the foul on number 2, Kelvin Walker, with 0.8 seconds remaining, so we're not there yet. Number 0, Kobe Feinstein, has a chance to add to the lead for the Bulldogs. This is the first. Makes the second. He's got one more coming. And he makes that one as well. Nice finish off. 49-42 our score as we go to the third quarter intermission. 49-32 in favor of the Bulldogs of Akiva Yavne. As we come back to play for the designated visiting team, the Warriors from Lakehill, their leading scorer, number 3, Drew Perry, and number 30, Preston Corder. Perry has 21, Corder has 9. Sacker, number 11, has 16 for the Bulldogs, and Ebert 12. So pretty evenly matched, 49-42 our score. Bulldogs with the throw in, Haviv and Yalowski out high. Yolowski kicks the ball out high to Sacker on the far right-hand side. He tries to drive to the hole and does. Misses the layup and gets called for the charge. That'll be a foul on number 11, Darren Sacker. Player control. Third foul on number 11. Perry bringing the ball up. Nice pass across, missed the tip in. Score stays 49-42 at 7:30 to play in the fourth. Brenda Ebera with the ball. Picks it up at the key. Ball given back to Yolowski. Yolowski dancing around that high. Merovich gets the ball to Sacker. Sacker looks to spin and does. Ball's blocked, but a foul's called. See if they call it on the shot or on the floor. No shot. It will be called on the floor, so our fouls even out at one apiece. Second foul called on number 4, Thompson. 49-42, 7:13 remaining in favor of the Bulldogs from Akiva Yavna Academy. Sacker finds Hebert, left hand, finds the end of the bucket. 51-42, Yavna now settling in. Perry from a long way out. Foul called on number 44, Mayorovich. Mayorovich with the foul, number 44. Will be shooting 3. That's the 4th foul on number 44. Substituting in will be Max Fischerov. We've got 2 of 3 on this end. Perry's missed the last 3 shots from the free throw line. He needs to connect a couple here to cut the gap. Misses the second. They shot free throws extremely well in the first half. They were 12 for 16, but they've since chilled, so they need to get back into the make mode. Finally gets one to go down. Cuts our score to 51-43. Yolowski gets it back to number 2. Just like that, Fischerov drains a 3. Timeout by Lakehill. They had to take this one to slow it down. Score goes to 54-43. So we were tied at 30 at halftime. It's a 24-13 run. We appreciate you joining us on TAPS TV and TAPS Radio. Lakehill trying to gather it back together for another run here in the fourth quarter.
Get knocked down, you get back up.
You get knocked down, you get back up.
At Children's Health Andrews Institute, we're here to turn your kid into a comeback kid.
You get knocked down, you get back up. You get knocked down, you get back up.
Coming out of the timeout, Lakehill's trying to regroup, see if they can make a charge here. At the buzzer will bring in the fourth quarter. 6:43 remaining. Lakehill's got to score here and then play some stingy defense on the other end. Mr. Perry brings the ball down. This is going to be number 3 in blue, Drew Perry. 22 on the night. He'd like to add to that right here. Picks the ball up, kicks the ball out to number 4, Thompson. Thompson gets the ball over to 11, Palomar. Palomar, nice throw down the quarter. Unable to get there as Darren Sacker steps in the middle. Now, Akiba Yavna looks to slow it down. Jake Yolowski, Brenda Ebert, Haviv, run a little weave out front, see if you can find the opening. If not, take time off the clock. Nice hustle by Porter with the steal. Misses the layup. Perry, rebound, misses the layup. Foul called on Perry on the floor. Lakehill's had their opportunities, need to get the excitement under their control. Game's far from over with 5:58 remaining, 54-43 the lead for the Bulldogs. That was the 4th foul on Mr. Perry. He's going to have to be careful the rest of the way. Yolowski bringing the ball down, walking it down to the timeline. Looks like Lakehill's going to step up the press. Number 2, Walker, steps out on him. All the way across, they find number 13. He'll take a 3 with the miss. That was Charvet. Porter now brings the ball forward, back to Perry. Perry would like to drive. Ebert would like to keep him away. He walks. He thought he had the reach in by Sacker, but he couldn't pull it in. Going to be a turnover on the Warriors. Ball goes to the Bulldogs. 54-43. Number 4 exiting is Keegan Thompson. Coming into the contest, number 22, Kaylin White. White into the contest for the Warriors. Up front on defense, number 2, got some length on him, is Kelvin Walker. Ebert back over the top. Yolowski goes in long to Sacker. Sacker, great control. Got a little acrobatic and missed the shot. Here come the Warriors. Perry looks to drive in. Nice pull-up jumper just off the back rim. Ebert, Brenda Ebert kicks across to Yolowski. Yolowski looks and scopes it out on number 2. Walker backs it out. See if they do a little more of the weave. I think they will for a minute. Take a little time off the clock looking for an open layup. Lakehill's got to be careful of that backside. It is open. Number 13, Daniel Charvet gets called for the travel. 54-43, 11-point lead, 4:47 remaining. Drew Perry, senior guard number 3, guarded by Brenda Ebert, the junior guard for the Bulldogs. Nice switch off by the Bulldogs. Perry with a long 3. Looks like we've got a foul called on number 11, Sacker, going for the rebound. Couldn't find the rim. That's the 4th foul on number 11, Sacker. Bulldogs have several players in foul trouble. They need to stay on the floor. There's 4:30 remaining with this 11-point lead. Nice rebound by Brenda Ebert. Ebert now brings the ball forward, gets the ball over to Jake Yolowski. Yolowski looking forward. He looked to take Walker, but we're going to have a timeout called by the Bulldog bench. 4:23 remaining in the 4th quarter. 54-43, the lead by the Bulldogs of Akiba Yavna over the Warriors of Lakehill Prep. Coming back out of the timeout, Akiba Yavna's used a strong third and fourth quarter to take a 54-43 lead over the Warriors of Lakehill Prep. 4:23 remaining here in regulation. Yalowski to inbound. Brendy Ebert in the backcourt. He'll be guarded by number 22, Kalen White. Haviv dribbles around. Nice shot back to Haviv. Haviv looked to take the three, settled in. Number 2 with a deep three. Misses that one. Rebound goes to Sacker. Sacker now gets the ball right back to number 2 in white, Max Fisheroff. Excellent teamwork, adds 2. 56-43, now our score. Foul called on the Bulldogs. Still discussing shooting foul on the floor. 3:51 remaining. That was the 4th foul on number 5, Jake Yalowski. He's at least the 3rd Bulldog player with 4 fouls. Ball was called on the floor, so no shooting. Take away from Eber Haviv. Nice little drill, slow up. 2 points for the Bulldogs, 58-43. The lead grows to 15 here with 3:34 remaining. Drew Perry answers with a 3, cuts it back to 58-46. Yalowski bringing the ball up slow and low. Nice step over, finds a wide open Haviv on the backside. Back out to Yalowski. Yalowski drains the 3. Just like that, it's 51-46. Sorry, 61-46. Number 4 tries the 3 in blue. Couldn't get it down. See where the tip went. Going to go white ball, I believe. Nope, stay into Lakehill. 61-46. Substitutions for the Bulldogs. Marovich returns to the action, as does Max Fisheroff. Perry to pull the trigger from the sideline with 2:48 remaining in a 15-point deficit. Warriors need points. Porter's going to try to get him a couple. Nice drive in, and he gets 2. Timeout, full timeout by Lakehill. We'll take it with them. Thank you for joining us on TAPS TV, TAPS Radio. Thank you for joining us for all today's 3A action.
Get knocked down, you get back up.
You get knocked down, you get back up.
At Children's Health Andrews Institute, we're here to turn your kid into a comeback kid.
You get knocked down, you get back up. You get knocked down, you get back up.
Waiting for the clock to count down those final 10 seconds. We'll come back out of the timeout. It's going to find us with the Bulldogs leading 61-48 over the Warriors of Lakehill. After all is said and done, this ball goes to the Bulldogs. Yalowski now bringing the ball up. Foul called on Mayerovich. He is now fouled out of the contest. Inbounding the ball goes Walker, throws over the top. Sacker gets there. Haviv now in control for Yavna. 2:25 remaining, 61-48 the score in favor of the Bulldogs. Just taking their time, make good passes here. Good passes, good cuts, keep moving. They tried to double him out high. The backside's open when they choose to come this way. Haviv now with the ball. Warriors are chasing in full chase. Going to wind up with the foul on that one. Foul's called on number 4, Keegan Thompson. Be his third for the contest. Number 2, Kelvin Walker takes the seat. Number 22, Kaylin White re-enters the contest. Warriors are D'ing up solid with 2 minutes remaining, 61-48. Ball goes all the way back to Yolowski. Nice dribble around by Eber, kicks the ball out. Feinstein can't control. Warriors lost some time but got what they wanted. That's the ball. 150 remaining, 61-48 our score. Entering the contest for the Bulldogs, number 23, Henry Fink, and number 25, Judah Mann. Fink and Mann enter the contest for the Bulldogs. Drew Perry, number 3, senior point guard for the Warriors. Kicks off to number 4, Thompson. Back to Perry. Perry takes the deep 3 with the miss. Porter with the rebound. I'm sorry, that was number 15 with the rebound, but can't make the shot, Lambert. Haviv now throws the ball up. Yolowski gets around the defenders. They're going to have another foul, this time called on number 4. I'm sorry. No foul. Timeout by the coach of the Bulldogs. 61-48, 128 remaining in the contest. We'll be back in just a moment. Looking to put the ball back into play will be number 11, Darren Sacker of the Bulldogs. 128 remaining in regulation, 61-48. The lead in favor of Akiba Yavna. That's Haviv, challenged hard. Nice backdoor look, but couldn't connect with Yolowski. Perry back into the contest, number 22, Jalen White. Kaylin White takes a seat for the Warriors. Number 23 in for number 2. That's going to be Henry Fink back in for Max Fisheroff. Fink for Fisheroff. Perry for Walker. Perry looks to get free, see if he can shed Eber. They've been battling all night long. Toss pass over the top to Thompson. Can't control. Ball goes over to the Bulldogs. Walker, Whittelm, and White return for the Warriors. Trying to go full court man defense here, see what they can do to get the ball back. Haviv sheds his man. Nice pass across to Yolowski. Yolowski back to Haviv to Yolowski. White giving some great defense, unable to do anything. Backdoor cut that time. Number 23 with the bucket though. 23 in White. Henry Fink on the board. Our score 63-48. We're under a minute to play. Foul over the top. Maybe Sacker's fifth, but it's going to put Quarter on the line. That is the 5th foul on number 11, Darren Sacker. Returning to the contest in white, number 14, Aiden Schick. Schick into the contest. .49 seconds remaining, 63-48 the score. Free throws coming. Mass substitutions across the board. Number 12, Jonah Hochschuler into the contest. .24, Brendan Hager. 21, Ron Camissa. One more shot. We were shooting 2, boys. Yep. .63-48. Under a minute to play. Travel is called. The Warriors will have another opportunity here. On the miss and the putback, ball is retained possession by the Bulldogs. Nice hustle, but a foul is called. See if we're at the shooting opportunity yet. Looks like we probably are. 33 seconds remaining in regulation. We're going to turn it over to stadium announcer John Pritchett. At the conclusion, we'll have the Final Four awards ceremony. And then we'll move on to 1A action. Thanks for joining us on TAPS TV and TAPS Radio for this 3A semifinal action. 63-48 right now in favor of the Bulldogs. Makes that one, brings it 64-48. 30 seconds remaining. Deep three, almost made it. Rebound for the Bulldogs. 20 seconds remaining, 64-48. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. Thank you again for joining us on TAPS TV and TAPS Radio for this 3A semifinal action. Looks like we're headed to a Bulldog Falcon Championship. Waco Live Oak Classical School is awaiting the winner here. They defeated Alpha Omega Academy out of Huntsville to get to the championship. Alpha Omega gave a brave fight but couldn't pull it off in the end. Right here, Lakehill fought hard to a 30-30 halftime score, but they now trail 64-48. Again, we're going to turn it over to stadium announcer John Pritchett. We'll be back after the conclusion of this with the Final Four award ceremony.
Junior, Kelvin Walker. Senior, Drew Perry. Junior, Kevin Johnson. Fourth, Alexander Ellis. Freshman, Lucas Carla. Junior, number 11, Arthur Alomar. Junior, number 14, Luke Woodhull. Senior, number 15, Skylar Randall. Sophomore, number 22, Caitlin White. Freshman, number 23, Asher Mosley. Sophomore, number 30, Brendan Porter. Assistant coach, Michael Barnett. And to head coach, Brandon Taylor. Your final medal, your final plaque. Congratulations, winners of the Lakehill Metro Academy for your outstanding 2025 basketball season. You finished with a record of 25-8. Second place in your district and basketball all the way to the Final Four. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for your attendance at this afternoon's game. We would like